What's up, everybody? Turbo Man 351 here, and we got some more goodies here in the Turbo Den. So let's check it out. All right, guys, I finally got a set of rims for the Fox body, dude. The stock puppies over here that that I've been running, the 16s right here. These have been doing very well. That's a 235 right there, guys. And those are the chrome ponies. And, well, those work really well, don't get me wrong. And you can get a 245 on a 16-inch tire or rim on there. But that's the biggest you can go. And since now the car is lowered and we got QA1 coilovers on this bad boy, now we're going to start changing some things up. Let me show you what I got here. All right, SVE 10th anniversary round deep dish bad man pajamas, dude. Okay, now these puppies, dude, what a great rim for the price. Obviously, that looks like an 1.5 inch deep dish. This is a 17 by 10. Yes, a 10-inch rim. Yes, you can fit these on your Fox body with little modifications. Some guys, all you have to do is just come over here, okay, and well, let me do this. I got a lot going on here, man. So obviously you come in here, guys, and you just remove this guy right here, okay, which is your quad shock. You can see that mine are completely gone, okay. And the only finessing that I think you have to do, it all depends on your car. 90 to 93, this is a 91. It all depends, man. Some cars you have to do a little massaging. Like I did some right here, but this is just because of videos that I've seen. And I tucked in all these lips here. And the inside lip here, guys, of the fender that's normally gets rolled. Let me see if I can show this to you. Okay. If you can see that, that's right. I cut that bad boy out, dude. And I did the same thing on the other side. I didn't want to roll the lip because I was worried I was going to crack the paint and just make an absolute mess of that. And I did not want to do that, okay? And so a 17 by 10 and a 275-inch tire is what we're going to put on right there, dude. And, yeah, we're going to go from there. So, I mean, a 275 on a 17 by 10 rim is pretty wide, okay? That's a nice, what do you call, junk in the trunk, if you want to say, behind the Fox body, okay? So she's going to look good. Plus, guys, when your car is lowered and you have coilovers and you run a big fat tire like this on the back, it looks really good. I mean, outstandingly good, okay? Reason why is because when you're lowered, you can close that gap right here and everything just fills in really nice, okay? Now, the back spacing, right? That's what everybody wants to know about. All right. Let's flip this over. Now, you can see here on the machining part, they actually machined in like a back spacing, like spacer, okay, that's machined in here to give you the correct back spacing, so obviously the wheel will fit, okay. And I measured up here on mine, okay. Let me just show you here real quick. You know, this guy here, you know, it comes out, this one was about a 6 1/4 right there. Well, I mean, that's what it says in the, obviously on the website, all right? And I came out to here, you know, from the face of this rotor to the back here, I was like 8 1/2. So, I got plenty of room, dude. Plenty of room, and maybe even to put a 315, but I'm not going to go that big. That's too much. And so there it is, guys. Not bad. I mean, this rim here was, I think, 194, was it? Or 224. One of those two there But nice rim. We're going to get away from all the chrome ponies, and we're going to go with this articulate light type of gray gunmetal color, which is pretty cool, huh? I think that looks really neat, dude. All right, second thing that I want to show you guys over here just real quick, okay? Yeah, we're going with the bigger brakes, dude. Obviously, you guys have seen this before. This is a no-brainer, okay? Obviously. All right, we're going to go with the Cadillac brake calipers. Dude, seriously, at close to 800 horsepower, I got to stop the car. A while ago when I was doing like a $120, $130, and I had to slow down kind of quickly because I was on the highway. And this car just out of nowhere, dude, wanted to switch lanes while I'm coming up on 130 miles an hour. He just wants to switch over. But obviously when you're doing that on a public road, you drive defensively, not offensively, so you got to watch out for those people. But anyway, I couldn't stop. And the car was like, whoa, 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 just shook really bad. Obviously, with the brake system that's on there. So you get the 13-inch rotor here, dude. You got the SN95 spindles. Obviously, these are not the 94, 95s. These are the 96 to 04. And just to give you guys a quick heads up, dude, it does not push your wheel out in the front an inch and a half, or anything like that. I don't know where these people get this at, man. All right? It only pushes the tire out 8 millimeters. That's it. That's nothing, okay? That's like that right there, okay? And on some cars, it actually looks good. You know what I mean? You'll never even know the difference. You can't even tell with the naked eye looking at the car from a distance. I saw a lot of pictures of them, and everyone that gave testimony to the tire on the front of the car couldn't notice anything, okay? And just get the SN95 ball joint, and you're good to go, okay? Real easy, okay? This has got to be the simplest brake upgrade, but what saved me a lot of money, guys, and this is up to you, okay? I did not go with the S&S Engineering bushing kit, okay? I did not do that, all right? What I did here, I made the holes bigger, okay, which was pretty easy, and then I elongated the hole just a tad bit. You know, it goes like this way. All right, they kind of go in like that. And that's what I did. It was easy, and here it is. Here's the proof of it. It's on it. Okay, boom and boom. It lined up great. Mounted it. The only difference is when I had this on the rotor, yes, you have to have this rotor here. This is a biggie here. This has to be milled 0.75 is what I believe it is. If you have one of those bits that can shave metal for aluminum, you can do that. You know, just take your time doing it. The only concern I have doing that by hand is this being absolutely flat here, okay? And I didn't want this to be mounted on there and then being cockeyed like this or like that or like this, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to have a machine shop just hit that real quick. That's probably like $100 to do that, $50 for each caliper. No big deal, okay? Got that there. Look, got the brand new hardware to go with it, dude. It's all good to go. All right, so we got that. All right, next thing, dude. Got a lot going on here in the Turbo Man. Boom. I got this puppy. Oh, yeah. Right here in my backyard. Just came up on Marketplace. And, yep, that is a tilt steering wheel, man. I was so stoked to get this. This is like the go-to steering wheel, or obviously the MotionWorks one is pretty good, but it's not a tilt. So I've been wanting one of these for a while. I finally got this. It was $50. I rebuilt the column, put a new ignition here, new key cylinder I put on here. Everything else is pretty good, cleaned up. You got the blinker here. And these will bolt right in. I want to change this and get this off the rack joint. I got one of those, what do you call it right here, fellas? I got one of these I'm going to put on here to make this puppy really sturdy, you know, to drive and whatnot. You get one of these little doodads here, came right off of eBay. And obviously you get the square shaft. This takes care of the rack joint. And what you do, you just cut the rag joint off and you put that right there where the rag joint was, and you're good to go. Full adjustability, And it's more one-to-one type of steering, dude. There's no play, no nothing, you know? It's like solid, okay? So I got that going on. And the clutch, I finally just got a message from Summit that the drop shipment for the twin disc is January 27th. Yes! And the only thing that was holding me up were bolts. The ARP studs that comes with the twin disc as well as holding me up. So that's finally coming. And that's what we're doing here, man. I was surprised I was able to cut that out, dude. And I did that by hand, guys. I just sat here with the cutoff wheel and just went, whee! You know, I had to be careful because right here, if you can see that, I was sitting here too long with the disc and paint got hot. And you could see it with your eye how it started to bubble. And I had to stop that. I had to find another way to do it. But, dude, it came out perfect, man. You can't even tell I did anything. And so, yeah, we're trying to focus a lot, guys, on the rear suspension of the car. I'm going to replace the A-arms up front, the lower control arms. I'm going to do that, too. Just a lot going on suspension-wise. And go from there, man. And we just mounted the second wastegate on the turbo hot side. I was surprised I was able to do that. I've been saving a lot of money, man, with this welder. I mean, gosh, if you guys can learn to TIG weld, do it. And if you're running a car like mine, a turbo car, which, you know, requires a lot of fabrication, give and take, if you're making changes, because as soon as you go up to 750 to 800 horsepower, and you got to run race gas, and you're over 15 pounds of boost, it's like everything has to change on the car. It's just how it is. I got to go to a Dominator ECU. I've been thinking about it. I got to save up for it because I can't run these stock Bosch LSU sensors because they're not good with race gas, man. It's a gamble, 50-50 if they're going to fail or if they're not. Some say they last, some say they don't. It's 50-50, and I can't take that chance of one of those failing in a full pool, or so happen to be I get the worst luck and it happens to fail right as I'm pulling and a, you know, pedal to the metal pool, and it just dies. And I'm out of luck. I'm out of a block and an engine, and that's not good. And the Dominator, you can run 2 NTK sensors on each bank, which is a no-brainer. If I'd known this in the beginning that, you know, I was going to go down that rabbit trail where I was going to turn it up more, because obviously 600 wasn't enough. I had to have 800, and as soon as you go over 15 pounds, you got to run race gas. That's just my opinion. Some guys don't do that. But, you know, I don't have a dart block, and I got a lot of good parts inside there, but, you know, what can you say? So I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. We'll cross that road when it comes. And that's it, dude. That's the quick update. Got a lot of stuff going on. Got the exhaust I'm still putting together there. So much stuff coming, dude. I'll bring you a video on everything and let you know how it's going down. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Happy New Year. Make 2022 an awesome year. All right, guys. Thanks. Peace.